Yo, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into some crucial updates that I believe every home buyer needs to know. The National Association of Realtors has recently rolled out some new rules, and these changes could significantly impact your home buying journey, and they take effect today, Saturday, August 17th, 2024. First off, for those that might not know, the National Association of Realtors, or NAR, is the largest association in the real estate industry, right? They're the ones that set the standards and the ethical guidelines that us realtors must follow and abide by, which helps protect buyers and sellers alike. What these new rules are all about basically is NAR has introduced several changes that increase transparency and consumer empowerment in the home buying process, right? So compensation is fully negotiable on both sides, but it's always been negotiable, right? So buyers and sellers, along with their agents, can negotiate compensation terms, and it's important to ask your agent as a buyer about their compensation and understand the services that you're receiving. So now it's best for buyers to interview their agents, right? Before an agent tours a home with you, whether in person or virtually, you're gonna need to sign a written agreement with whoever you select as your real estate agent. And this agreement will outline the services that's provided, the cost, and how your agent will be compensated. As a buyer, you're now responsible for the compensation of your realtor. Now, if a seller hasn't offered compensation to your agent, you can request it in your offer. But if the seller declines, you'll be responsible for paying your agent as per your agreement. So whatever you agree to, 3%, 2.5%, whatever it may be, that's what you as the buyer will have to pay your realtor. Now, if you go to an open house, you don't need a written agreement just to speak with a listing agent at an open house or to inquire about their services, right? Agents' commission payments cannot be financed as part of a mortgage under the current regulations. The listing broker or the selling broker can still offer compensation to the buyer's agent, but these offers can no longer be communicated on the MLS. So sellers still can pay commission, which a lot of them still are. And any compensation offer must be approved in writing by the seller. So the seller still got to agree to that. Now let's talk about how these changes affect you as a buyer. These new rules make the home buying process more transparent, and it's ensuring that you're fully informed about all costs and compensation structures. And by signing a written agreement up front, you'll know exactly what to expect in terms of services and fees, which can help you avoid surprises down the line. You know what I'm saying? And what you should do. So what you should do if you're in the market to buy a home, the first thing you want to do, to be real, is you want to make sure that you're working with a licensed realtor at first, one that's complying with the new NAR rules. And don't hesitate to ask questions about their compensation and the services they provide. You want to interview them and know what you're going to be getting. And remember that this is your investment, and transparency is key. If a realtor ain't being transparent up front, you don't want to work with that realtor. Cut him off. Cut him or her off. Now, let me just say that I love the fact that buyers must sign an agreement with their agent before they hop in the car to go look at properties. For so many years, agents have been getting burnt by buyers. You know what I'm saying? Their buyers would contact an agent will go out, show them properties, use up their gas, and taking them on tours, and then showing them houses, and then next thing you know, the buyer has bought a house with their cousin. The cousin ain't never opened the door for them, ain't never showed them nothing, ain't never properly advised them, but all of a sudden they get credit for the transaction, which isn't fair. You know what I'm saying? I had an issue last year, December, on one of my listings where I opened up the door for a buyer, showed him and his fiance or whatever she is, wife, girlfriend, I'm not sure, but I showed them the property. Opened the door for them, showed them the property, helped them get pre-approved. They said they had their own people, but I guided them through the process, continued following up with them, and next thing you know, we made an offer on the property. I wrote the offer up, and draft the offer, sent the offer over to them for them to sign the offer, and then I get an email from another agent with the same exact offer I drafted up. They went to another realtor with the same exact offer that I wrote up. But the only difference was it was on her contract with her name getting credit for the compensation. That ain't cool. That's why it's always been a saying. It's always been a saying in the real estate industry that buyers are liars. And this ain't no, my bad. This ain't no shade towards buyers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to shade the buyers, but I'm glad this rule is in effect, because now, just how we have a contract with our sellers, now we have a contract with the buyers. At the same time, it's good that we have them on. We got them locked in, or whatever. Now, buyers, in my personal opinion, buyers have always paid for the closing costs. If a house is $450,000 and you get $445,000 for the house, that money goes to the seller, and then the seller pays the commission out of that money. You know what I'm saying? So to me personally, the buyers have always paid for the commission. I don't even know why we're going through this, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And also, don't be discouraged as a buyer, because there's still sellers out there that's still paying the commission. But you have to be aware that if there's a possibility that this seller isn't going to pay the commission for your agent, you have to pay that commission. But a good realtor, we're going to try to always make sure the seller is paying that commission for you. Some kind of way we will negotiate it through seller credits, or some kind of way we will figure it out if we can to alleviate, to make sure that you're not paying it as a buyer or whatever. So, that's my 2 cents on this. I'm not gonna go too heavy on it, because it's been around, it's been in the news for months, and it's been all over social media, it's been all over TV. It's not, it's gonna separate the tear from the wheat. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely gonna separate the good from the bad. This is a time now where agents gotta really educate themselves and really show their value to their clients. There's no more of the days of just opening up the doors and letting the buyers walk in, look at the house and say, yeah, I want it. Now it's gonna require some work as a buyer's agent. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, with God on your side, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried. I don't have a spirit of fear, because I know that God gave me love, power, and a sound mind. So I know that me and my clients gonna be all right. So that's my 2 cents in regards to the new laws that take effect today, on this Saturday. That's going to be a wrap for today's update on the NAR, on the new NAR rules for home buyers. If you found the information helpful, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more real estate tips. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Until next time, happy house hunting. It's your boy TP, and I'm gone.